Hello, everybody. My name is Ryunn Eldred, and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Death Stranding 2 on the beach. If you missed the last episode, you can find it in the index card up above. We're gonna jump back into this. Let's go ahead and check on Lou real quick and do all of our starting off in a shelter rituals. I like to shake the baby and see her smile. When she blows heart-shaped bubbles, it makes my heart go for a while.
That's right, just sleep.
The fact that Lou is dead is heartbreaking. Alright. Eat the crypto bite. Can I not use the chew stick? And it's still just Moby Dick. Do I get anything else for reading Moby Dick?
The Pequod is the ship in which Ahab pursues Moby Dick on his quest for vengeance. His crew includes Dutchmen, Frenchmen, Spaniards, Portuguese, Icelanders, as well as shipmates from China and India. Countless other people of myriad origins too. It is arguably symbolic of the multiracial United States. A gathering of souls that transcends ethnic and national divisions, united in pursuit of a singular goal. I can't help but be reminded of Kojima Productions. Wait, judging by your reaction, you've never heard of Kojima Productions? Sam, you can't be serious.
You've never heard of Kojima Productions, Sam? What? Have you never heard of the great Hideo Kojima? Do I get anything else for reading Moby? Oh shit, a different book.
On a dark night in May 1816, 3 men and 2 women found themselves confined to a villa on the shore of Lake Geneva. A catastrophic volcanic eruption had wrought havoc on the global climate, and a relentless rain hammered down outside. With little else to do, the occupants of the villa decided to compose ghost stories. And it was on this fateful night that a woman named Mary penned what would become Frankenstein. Mary, who was only 18 years of age, had already lived a tumultuous life. She was engaged in an affair with the poet Percy Bysshe Shelley at the time, whom she would later go on to marry. A dramatic retelling of these events was committed to film prior to the Death Stranding. Titled Mary Shelley, it stars Elle Fanning in the lead role. Now, where have I heard that name before?
I love the little references to like actors or even the studio itself. Very meta, I guess would be the actual terminology for that. Alright. Do I have any other books? Or is he gonna just reopen up one we've already seen and then get...
Certain parallels can be drawn between Captain Ahab's pursuit and the Prometheus myth. Prometheus is a deity said to have stolen fire from the heavens in order to give it to humans. In essence, he bestowed upon them the power of the gods themselves. This power manifested as technology. Humans crafted tools, and with them brought nature to heal and built great civilizations. Perhaps the author intended to frame Ahab's pursuit of the white whale as one akin to mankind's struggle against the forces of nature. We ourselves are arguably living out our own Prometheus myth as we fight to overcome the Death Stranding. No, we definitely are. And we're not about to lose.
This is so intriguing. I like the little book section. We're not gonna sit here and keep delving into it, but kind of said I can't use the little sticky thing. The chew stick. So that was the only new
I was
thing.
glad to see Rainey in such high spirits. she's grown so bright and energetic, almost unrecognizable from our first meeting. A pity that her child shows no similar signs of development. Rainey used to be much more quiet and withdrawn. She seemed averse to spending time with people. Dolls, too. It was singing and dancing that got her to open up. I'm something of a performer myself, though I've never showed anyone.
You actually showed me you dancing
The
and
Rainbow Valley
singing like 2
greenhouses are the
episodes ago.
product of our researchers' hard work. And thanks to you and me, those invaluable structures will endure for a good while yet. I don't really have anything else to say right now.
Alright, cool. Good, good, good. I'm gonna go to the surface now. Completely forgot what I was working on. Okay, so I do know I was working on you up here. Let's get on with our story here. Hi, Charlie.
Your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo.
God damn
The
it.
subject of an important experiment. Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high, meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety.
What is
This
with
a
your
ticking clock
timing,
situation,
Uso?
Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna let my cat out, and apparently everybody now wants to talk to me, even though for like the last 2 hours I was getting like absolutely nothing, and I decided to actually use my time productively instead of sitting there waiting for everybody else.
I don't think you're...
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Eldred to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
All right. We're gonna drive through up here. We'll hit the post box up here, see if anybody's left anything. I should craft like at least 2 PCCs when I come to think of it, because they did say I'll be traversing a lot of different types of land area.
What in the world?
Oh,
We have
what
a
the?
situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHB
Okay, so I definitely need tar cannons now. Hang one on tool rack. Place one in backpack. Claim materials. Ceramics. Let's go.
Walking for the left.
Select storage. Two resins, damn it. Go figure what I would need is not gonna be in here. So that was interesting. Was that like volcanic rock or was that like meteorites coming from space? Oh my god, dude, this one's expensive as shit. Alright, let's restore it. We're close, at least. 108.40 away. Alright, so this is quite literally frightening. Oh my god! To the vehicle.
Tell me you've forgotten about the kangaroo. We have to hurry back and find it.
Of course, I haven't forgotten about the kangaroo, dolmen.
Hey, Sam, over there. I see the kangaroo. Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport.
Alright, let's place it.
Alright, time to make our getaway.
Woo! Alright. We have time now. Oh my goodness, dude, it's like it's trying to hit me now. Okay, we need to find out where we're going.
Commencing route creation.
All right.
Delivery route finalized.
Cargo management.
Sam, it's impossible to put out a fire that's grown this massive. Escape is our only option. We need to find a way out and take it before it's too late.
Oh my goodness, 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 oh my goodness.
Look out, Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
Woo! So it looks like vehicles are semi-impervious to fire. I mean, I still wouldn't recommend driving in fire, but at least it looks like I'm somewhat more safer than I would be. Poor kangaroo. Alright.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised.
Whew. Deliver and report. Listen, I would have brought the kangaroo back perfectly, but there was massive amounts of fire. All right, I'm not perfect.
You must be Sam.
I am.
We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge.
Good,
Go
good.
ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Yeah! New strand! Cupid connected. We got the animal shelter staff. The Magellan's gonna land that close to the fire? That seems safe. Decoy hologrenade. Sorry, I just had a spider crawling down my leg. Not gonna freak out like I normally do. Where the animal shelter's gonna give me decoy grenades? Oh, it's rain. What are you gonna do, Yukio? Her time fall, because it heals things, she fixes the forest fire.
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainy will put it out for us.
Rainy. That's her name in this game.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
It's been about 6 months now since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
We're gonna get like a massive backstory on Fragile and Rainy's friendship.
Whenever I stepped outside, the timefall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the timefall. A monster to be locked up in a cage.
The Bridget
Few
Foundation.
even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long.
So did she originally come from the UCA and then come to Australia?
In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother. Hi there. You're safe. But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
They caused her to miscarry.
I'm sorry.
We need to leave right now.
Please.
God, get out of here!
No one wanted anything to do with me.
That explains why she
All they
ran.
saw was a witch. To be hated.
I think this is Lake Knot City, the one that was destroyed in the bombing with Fragile and Higgs. Don't tell me she's gonna commit suicide.
I'm so sorry.
Rainey, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
Oh yeah, look at Fragile's hand. So it is
Why?
their friendship that helped.
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet.
And Fragile was healed. Baby on board.
I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign. Come on. We wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold. Come on.
So is this so early on that she's able to jump, or no? Alright, we got a thumbs up from Rainey. And we gave one back. 2 back. Hey!
Thank you. That was quite the display. Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now.
Yeah, I figured I was gonna get an A just because
Nothing to worry about.
I banged up that kangaroo really bad. The story of Rainey, a song that could be played. Nice. Kanji, a song that could be played.
I still struggle to believe you've done so much for us. How do you do it? I hope you'll continue to work with
Come
us.
on, give me 2 stars. Ooh, so close.
Now displaying your current order grade.
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special.
I wonder if I could
to
play
us,
with the
and
kangaroo.
we're relieved to have her
I wonder if I
back in
could
our
box
place.
the kangaroo.
Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve
I
next
wonder if I
door.
can name the
Visit anytime
kangaroo.
you like.
If I can, I'm gonna name it
By the
Jack
way,
after the best
we
kangaroo
uploaded
that's
our
ever
decoy
lived.
hologrenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers.
What's so special about this kangaroo?
Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject.
You mentioned reserve.
It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations.
Alright, I'm headed out.
Cheers, Sam. You really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely...
That's what that is chiral cinders?
It's been pretty bad.
Are you saying like density gets so high that the chiral crystals like spontaneously combust?
So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts?
I would love
It'd
to.
be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Alright, Captain.
Order complete. Well done.
Alright, before we jump in here. So cool. Wonder if that's like a little pool. What was I doing? Oh yeah, the social strand service. Being able to feel safe is awesome! What's a Newbery stick? The Newbery stick is a special gift I give to listeners of my radio show. It's also known as a licky stick. Something to be used rather than something that you hold on to for safekeeping. Oh! Olivia Westbury, alright. Do I have, yep, containers of rainbow candy lost in the river. Place marker. Alright. Go back to the bridge, probably spend the next 20 minutes in a cutscene, which is alright because that's all we have time for, so it'd be good. What's up? Rainy!
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5-meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state.
Gotta bring Rainy with me on like
In
all
other
my
words,
adventures.
It has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is. But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases.
Oh yeah,
It seems to be happening everywhere.
the elderly people
Though
village
who
in
knows if
Mexico.
it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear,
It doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane.
Which was Amelie's.
Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.
So our connection to Amelie and everything we did in the first game created so many issues outside of the Death Stranding. Because what we did with Amelie and stopping the 5th or 6th Stranding created the plate gates, is creating the stillborn syndrome and everything else. Which now makes me understand the tagline, should we have even connected? Because it seems like through this connection and preventing the final Stranding, it seems we've created so much more issues for everybody else as well. Which in the long run is still worth it because, you know, we postponed humanity's inevitable extinction, but...
Sam, it's Charlie. You'll be happy to hear that a request has come in which will take you to your next destination.
Oh, yay.
No nearby facilities have the capacity to prepare the cargo. So it's going to be a long-distance delivery from Westport Knot instead. Moreover, this request requires you to transport a large quantity of cargo. Careful consideration will need to be given to your route and your means of traversing it. You'll also need to think about what equipment you might need. Only then should you commit to a plan of action. Access the delivery terminal at Westport Knot to pick up this main order. Oh, and the DHB Magellan can take you there, if need be. Just open your ring terminal and select chart course to request transport.
Alright, let's speed run what we need to do real quick. Our obvious little ceremonial ritual of every time we wake up. Every time I wake up, I just eat some Cairo baits. We gotta play with Lou.
That's it. Everything's okay.
Give me your little heart-shaped kisses. There they are. That's what I wanted. That's the dopamine. Kangaroo's feeling better. That's great. Let's use toilet/shower. Wash all that beryllium off of us. Okay, we're just gonna sit in the shower again. See what Domini has to say, which is probably gonna be like, "Woo, feels good to be clean, Sam."
Nothing like a warm shower after a hard day's labor. Am I right, Sam?
Relatively close.
I was looking into the conditions that led to the bushfire we escaped. It seemed to have been caused by a phenomenon known as chiral cinders.
I want to know more.
Unlike other items washed up by the currents, cinders violently erupt from the tar and soar through the sky before crashing to the ground. This phenomenon has been observed across the continent and has led to an increase in bushfires. It's one more potential threat to keep an eye out for. Ever wanted to learn more about the various creatures housed at the animal shelter, Sam? Well, there's a speaker outside the facility that they use to broadcast updates. Might be good to check in on some of the animals we've taken there once in a while. I'm so glad that we were able to save that kangaroo's life. It's easy to forget that humans aren't the only creatures affected by the Death Stranding. Protecting our remaining wildlife isn't just the right thing to do. It can also help us to better understand how the environment has changed. Rainey was a vision to behold. To put out that fire so effortlessly. Her powers are incredible, don't you think?
Genuinely, I do, yeah.
The kangaroo you rescued is currently being cared for and studied at the animal shelter. You know, if you ever want to stop by and see how it's doing, I wouldn't object. Are you curious how I maintain my youthful appearance? It's because Rainey lets me shower in her core fall from time to time.
Kind of creepy. Alright, let's get up and go. Yes, we're gonna get another plug-in cutscene. Okay. Good. Alright. I'm sorry, there's somebody in her house? It seems an order's been issued. You deliver cargo from the animal shelter to my place. What's odd is that the order came from my shelter, but there shouldn't be anyone in there right now unless someone's broken in. Yamato Transport, Japan's well-known delivery company. Yamato Transport has expanded to Australia. So Black Cat gently carrying her kitten in her mouth. Containers bearing this logo will be transported normal. Okay. Drawbridge, and we're starting to see results. Nice work, Rainey. I'll keep praying for Drawbridge's continue results. Roos are an Australian icon. I'm glad someone's put in the hard yards. Okay, so I'm genuinely curious about who's in Rainey's place.
Hey Sam, why don't you let the...
Take on orders. Yes. Yes. Do not submit recover by collection box. Sure. Why not? Set out. We're gonna do this real quick. Cargo manage. Pick up. And this is where we'll end our journey.
The animal shelter provides care for vulnerable, isolated creatures. Should you encounter such a specimen, please secure the visit to the shelter facility or any other nearby facility. Your assistance with this matter is greatly appreciated.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
That. Those flying things over there.
Gotta stretch my legs.
That was scary. Yes, I get it. Gyro creatures lead to short circuits. I'm trying to boost my ass up out of there. Alright, thanks Lou for loving the ride. Oh my god, it's my kangaroo!
Thanks for your help.
Now, all throughout Australia, this animal is capable of hopping at speeds in excess of 60 kilometers an hour. Vehicular accidents.
How do I have photo mode again? Systems. Photo mode. How do I photo mode? Photo mode. Photo mode. Photo mode. Photo mode.
Involving kangaroos have been
Oh, look at that thing.
in the past. Please keep this in mind when driving.
That's cool.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted in some facilities.
Yeah. Hey there. Deliver and report. Yep.
Thanks for coming to visit us. Reviewing the order details.
Thank you.
There's a little less here than I was expecting. Must have had a rough go of it.
Did I not grab
I
all
can't
the...
believe you found this. We'd all but given up.
I don't think I grabbed all of
Things
it.
you might like. Give it a look. We're upping the amount of material.
Now displaying your current order grade.
This dude, just toss it. You can shelter behind. Of course, if you like the sound.
Uh-oh.
Order completed. Well done.
I need 100 metal, and then it was like how much more ceramic? It's not gonna show me, of course. Okay, materials. Add to the queue. We're gonna be cutting out a commentary cam, this thing right here, but it's okay. We're gonna at least make it to Rainy Shelter first. That's where I want to end this at. We're gonna see if we could try to claim any cargo or any material from here. I doubt we can, but I'm gonna try. Alright, that should definitely be enough to repair that second road. Alright, let's keep going. We're on the road again. Activate terminal. Boom. 280 left to fucking still deposit. At least it ain't that far away. If only I could, like, deviate off the road and just kinda... Sorry, I got distracted by my camera literally ending out right now!
Hey there!
Alright. Deliver other stuff. Yes.
I see you reviewing the order information.
Yep. Legend of Legends, because of course.
I believe this data could be of use to you.
A device that uses solar power to charge
With my
Sam's
thanks.
batteries. That's not bad.
We're increasing the amount of material.
Now display your current porter grade.
When equipped, it uses... Try.
Alright, cool. Thank you.
Well done. I'm grateful for everything.
I really need the sticky gun upgrade. Alright, let's see who's in Rainy's shelter. Unless the birds themselves place... Do the birds themselves place the order? Total likes from Rainbow Lorikeet. That is literally the most adorable thing ever.
Your current porter grade.
Order completed. Well done.
Feels good.
That is literally hilarious. Boom, 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 boom. Social strand service. Taking care of the deliveries so they're not causing anyone trouble either. Can you pay them a visit? Aww. Alright, everybody. I am going to end the... Oh my gosh. Got a couple of more aid requests to do. Alright, everybody. I am going to end this episode here. I am going to work my way to the area we need to be to continue the story. So we'll pick up there in the next episode. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, make sure to like button, share with your friends, father, part, rock, cat, dog, whomever you got to share videos with. As always, if you're missing anything in the Death Stranding 2 on the Beach playlist, you can find it in the bottom left hand screen annotation. I know as of this recording, I have like 8 pre-recorded episodes because I'm just pre-recording this whole series and then just churning it out episode after episode. So that way I can get done with it because I'm tired of spending like a year and a half on a Let's Play. So we're working through this game. I'm not doing it as quick as the boss did, but I'm taking my own time by having fun with it. showing both on-camera moments and having my own off-camera moments with the game, with things that aren't too narrative heavy. Just running random deliveries and cargo returns to get as many shelters to level 5 as I can off camera. You can click the other in-screen annotations. The upper left will take you to the Death Stranding Director's Cut for those of whom who are interested in seeing the run-through of the very first game. It was beautiful. It was great. The story is phenomenal. Highly recommend you guys check that out. And if you guys are interested in other PlayStation exclusives, the upper right will take you to the Days Gone playlist, one of my all-time favorite PlayStation games for the current generations, and it has Sam Witwer in it, and the story was just chef's kiss. Bottom right will take you to the group channel, NerdgazmicGoodfellas. You should check that out. We have been concurrently running episodes of the Outlast Trials. It's been a lot of fun. Hit the bell icon to be notified when videos come out, and I will see you in the next episode. Toodaloo, everybody!